Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we're going to be checking out a Switchblade. So the Switchblade that I have is Vampires, faster swing speed, +1 strength. Pretty much a perfect combination of effects. And I have it modified with the Serrated Blade, which adds bleed damage. Now this weapon actually sat in my stash for quite a while, probably a couple years. It's just something I saw, it was a little knife, didn't really think much of it, but the effects were good, so I saved it. And that was kind of it. A few days ago, I took it out of the stash, decided to give it a try, and I gotta say, this is at the moment my favorite weapon. Now, we will be using Hack and Slash. I only have rank 3. I'm still working my way up to get this character leveled high enough to put this at rank 4, but rank 3 is all we have for now. But since it is a fast attack weapon, we do have, this has a lot of chance to trigger. And it is a one-handed weapon, so we'll be using Gladiator perks. As far as mutations go, I have Twisted Muscles, which gives me extra melee damage, and Carnivore because I do use meat-based foods, and I'll get double the benefit from that. Now, as far as the foods, I do use quite a few, but the most important ones here are Deathclaw Wellington for extra strength, which translates into extra damage, and Tasty Yaogwai Roast, which is also extra melee damage. Character also has a full set of Thorn armor, so we will be getting additional bleed damage. So generally, I like Vampires as an effect on faster firing weapons, or faster attack speed weapons, rather. And you can see this certainly qualifies because it is a small healing rate, but because I attack so much, or so quickly, rather, I have a lot of chances. That's a lot of 3%. So let's see how we do here. I haven't actually tried this against really big enemies, but we're doing okay. I mean, the Vampire's effect, because it's triggering so much, she's very tanky. Because the Vampire's attack, or Vampire's effect is triggering so much, you can see our health really isn't being affected at all, even though she, her melee attack is pretty strong. The poison should do much. I have Funky Duds, so my poison resistance is actually pretty high, so poison shouldn't do much, but her melee attacks can actually hit fairly hard. All right, let's see what we have left after that mess of, oh, there's a Mirelurk Kig, so a few hits, and I love Hack and Slash. Hack and Slash is such a fun perk. Now, obviously, the Switchblade isn't the highest damage, damage per hit weapon, but because the attack speed is so high, it really does make up for that in volume. And having the Serrated, just a little bit of extra bleed damage, and it's just so fun. It's actually good roleplay. Put on your greaser jacket and jeans, and you are good to go. You can do a little West Side Story, something like that. See, robots are, luckily robots are not immune to bleed damage for some reason. They're leaking some sort of oil or something. I hear the sentry bot down there, and he hears me. So hopefully we can get on him before he just shoots and blows me up. There we go. All right, where is the sentry bot? I hear him. Oh, there he is. And let's see, yeah. Vampires does a very nice job there. Between Vampires and the higher attack speed. Robots are no match for me and my little knife. Yeah, Hack and Slash is so good. If you play Melee and you're not using Hack and Slash, I would definitely encourage you to give it a try. It just adds a whole other element, and it's a lot of fun having those constant explosions around you, and the amount of damage, I think it's dependent on the weapon damage, so it's not gonna be a tremendous amount from something like this, but because you're attacking so much, you're gonna get a lot of triggers on it. So yeah, robots are Vampire effect. You can see the 1 damage I was getting from that, but we're making quick work of pretty much everything here. Being shot by, there we go. Being shot by something. They can't let him, leave no survivors. Looks like there was one I missed when I was up here before. We will rectify that right now. All right, let's see how we do against some big green enemies. First we've got these, and then we'll have some super mutants. Now, oops. I will say VATS with melee weapons, it is not a smooth experience at all. It is a bit buggy at times. Yeah, I find the 2 most common bugs that happen is, number 1, it'll drop out of VATS. That's probably the most common. But then you have things where you just shoot up in the sky for no reason at all. But you can see we're actually doing pretty nice damage. I'm not jumping, so I don't know. Oh, because I'm trying to do critical hits, that's why. And critical hits don't really seem to do anything either, so there is that. I have critical perks, but it seems like it's kind of a waste. I don't know that critical hits actually work with melee at all. But that's okay. The Hack and Slash works really well. This guy was looking for me. I don't know why he was looking right here. There he is. Found him. And there's another one. Finish him off. Finish him off, I said. Finish him off. There we go. All right, time to see what we do against a dragon. Try and, yeah, I'm terrible at, just want to hit a wing here and there. Give it a chance to cripple. Hopefully it'll land. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Looks like it's coming in for a landing right here. I think we could probably make quick work of this if I can get to it. See how we go. It's not legendary or anything like that, so, yeah, you can see it's really quick. You don't hit for a lot of damage, but you hit a lot of times, and that ends up taking things down really quickly. It's not a one hit, but in some ways it's a lot more satisfying, just because you're taking down these big old enemies with this little teeny weapon. And there you have it, the Switchblade. It's a tiny little knife that does some big time destruction. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons down below, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.